Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Taurus where we take a look at the person who's thinking about you the most, what they're thinking about you and the future action that they might take towards you. If these messages resonate, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. So let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Taurus, please. All right, so we've got the heart chakra. Ooh, I feel like this is someone who loves you, but let's see how they feel about you. Aquarius energy. This person only has eyes for you. And we have the crown chakra showing up in reverse, which does indicate that this is a very spiritual connection. Maybe it's a twin flame or it's a soulmate connection, but this person is feeling a little bit confused at this moment about how to come towards you. I feel like they're just really in love with you. Yeah, look at that. We get the Ace of Cups and the heart chakra. This is somebody, they may be somebody new. I mean, it could be somebody, that you're dating and they want to take it to the next level. We'll see. But this is somebody who loves you or is like massively in love with you, Taurus. All right, let's see. How else will you know who this person is? How else will you know who this person is? Okay, Two of Swords. Okay, so it does feel like this is somebody who maybe recently has started talking to you. I kind of feel like they I don't know if you work with them or you're friends with them or you see them out somewhere, but it feels like, they were kind of holding back at first, but they've definitely started talking to you a lot more. And they could be in Aries. We have Emperor energy showing up in reverse. I'm not seeing this as necessarily a bad thing. Like this is somebody who's like my way or the highway. But this person might kind of give off some player vibes. And maybe even this is the type of person who's kind of talking to people around you. Okay, and you kind of thought they weren't really interested, but it's more because I think they're just a little bit worried to like step up and tell you the truth about how they feel. Like this person's so in love with you. Okay, I do feel like they probably get a lot of attention. This person might have a little bit of a temper. You might see that. But again, I feel like with you, they treat you very sweet, or they're a little bit more demure, a little bit more meek when they're around you. Again, I don't think this person's necessarily meek or weak, but I feel like, you make them weak in the knees, Taurus. They see you as this Aquarius energy, the star card. So they only have eyes for you. This person sees you as like the best of the best. Okay, the Knight of Wands, they might be a little bit worried that you are, dealing with other people, or you're not looking for a relationship, or that, you might give off some player vibes too. I'm not saying that you necessarily are, but maybe they've heard like, other people are interested in you, or you're dating other people or something. But this person, they feel like you look really good. Like they love the way you dress, probably even the way you smell. The way you put yourself together. They see you as somebody who is they love listening to you talk is what I'm hearing. So I don't know if it just feels like, I don't know if they hear you talking to your friends or like the stories you have to tell. They see you as somebody who's like honest and loyal. Okay. Although I know that sounds a little bit weird, but loyal to your friends and things like that, and loyal to your family, although they're not sure about in relationships, like if you're dealing with other people. They might sometimes feel like you're a little bit attracted to them, but then they're not really sure. But I feel like that's because they were kind of holding back, and they're kind of like, this Emperor is like dipping his toes in the water there. So they're a little bit confused about how to come towards you. But they're definitely working on some sort of plan. And I do feel like this person's going to continue to show up and sit with you at lunch. That's a weird message that came through. Sit with you at the lunch table. That's a weird thing. But with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like this person's still going to work on their plan strategy, and they're not going anywhere, right? They're going to be around you. And we see the Five of Pentacles, but they're a little bit worried that they're not going to have victory with you, Taurus. But this is definitely somebody who's hanging around you with this Pisces energy. And I feel like they're in this information gathering stage. And they're just going to try to get closer and closer to you. So again, it feels like it's somebody who's really in love with you, but they've been kind of holding back, and they're going to start talking to you more. They do love talking to you. I feel like they find you to be really funny and really interesting. What else do we need to know about this person? Yeah, they might be getting advice from friends and like trying to figure you out, trying to get as much intel and info about you. Retreat. This person might be somebody who really likes the outdoors, like fishing or camping or hiking. But I do feel too, this person does, like they do kind of pull back their energy. That's what I was getting with the Emperor there. And we see this person might also, I don't know if they love theater, they love movies, they love, maybe they even act, or they, you know, they like to go see like shows and things like that. I don't feel like this person like brings a lot of drama, but I do feel like they're a little bit conflict avoidant. Even if they do have a bit of a temper, I feel like this person does like retreat from drama, like they don't want any drama. All right, this could be also somebody here who, like this could be somebody here, we see cheater, be careful and caution. I kind of feel this is somebody who may have been cheated on in the past. I'm not really seeing them being a cheater, although the Emperor energy in reverse certainly could be that they're kind of like they might drop someone if you give them attention or if you give them the time of day. Okay, but I don't really get that they're necessarily a cheater. All right, let's see. What are they going through? Keeping confidences. When we're the recipient of raw truth that we hold sacred, the result builds trust. So I kind of feel like this person might kind of really is going to start opening up to you. Okay, like and like as a friend, like that's how they're trying to get it. That's how they're trying to get close to you, Taurus. Okay, like they're, you know, like by keeping confidences, maybe telling you some raw truths here about like what they've been through, things like that. Okay, but this person is definitely worried about the outcome of this connection, and I feel like they definitely have some self-doubt here, or they're doubting whether or not, you know, you're going to give them the time of day or that you're going to, you know, be into them. So a little bit self-conscious there. All right, so Taurus, new journey. You're embarking on a new path, either together or separately. Okay. And sexuality. Ooh, this could be a really like a super sexy connection here. Explore and experiment with one another to deepen intimacy. Ooh, yeah. So some of you, you know, this is going to be quite a sexy connection. I could see like a hookup here, definitely between you and this person. But it's going to be after this confidence is built between the two of you. And I think that's probably already going on for my Taurus. All right, let's see. So sex is going to be good between you two, but let's see. Anything else we need to know? Anything else we need to know? Yeah, they're a little bit reluctant to share their feelings, but they know that they have to, and I feel like they've already started. This is a potential life partner, Taurus, so there's potential here. They're seeing you that way, and they are focused on their stability, so this person, you know, does seem to have a lot to offer here. Wow. All right, Taurus, let's see. I mean, they are in love with you. Let's see. It feels good. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you here. Go slow, yeah. And I think this person is doing that. Like I feel like they're going slow, even though they do want to sleep with you. I can definitely see that with the Emperor in reverse. Like there's a part of them that's like super passionate about you, but I think they're using all of their power to just kind of go slow, get to know you. Super strong chemistry, okay? And financial challenges are affecting this connection. Again, this person is really focused on their stability. So I don't, you know, maybe they have really high work hours. But it does feel like lean on your inner circle during this time. I kind of feel like this person is in your inner circle, Taurus, or they want to be in your inner circle. I think they're making their way there, right? All right, let's see what they want to say to you. Anything they want to say to my Taurus. We got 2. I know you don't feel the same. So they do have doubts whether or not you're as into them, because I think they're absolutely in love with you. But I can be myself with you, and I do think they're opening up to you and telling you a lot of truths. And I can't stop thinking about you. So you're on their mind, you know, night and day. And I hid who I really am from you. So they may have held back, or they may have kind of been like in the, you know, in the shadows or in the background for a bit, Taurus. And I feel like that's how you're going to know who they are. But it feels pretty good. So I'm going to leave it there, sending you love and light. Take care.